Good afternoon. My name is Jordan Elizabeth McLean, and I am the graduating class officer. I now have the honor of introducing our 2018 JD class speaker. This degree will be Christine's second at Michigan State. She received her bachelor's degree in political theory and constitutional democracy from the James Madison's Honor College here at MSU. During her time at Michigan State College of Law, Christine became a student in the Trial Practice Institute, a member of the mock trial team, and the vice president of the Board of Advocates. Christine worked as a prosecutor at both the state and federal level and has spent the past few months at the Department of Justice working on cases that involve sexual assault, child exploitation, and human trafficking. Please join me in welcoming her to the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, Christine Pattison.
Good afternoon. Forgive me, but I have to take this moment in. Standing here, graduating, this is all I have ever wanted. And the first thing that I need to do is I need to thank my parents, because without their constant love and support, I would not be the first Pattison with an advanced degree. And everyone here has at least one person in this audience that helped them get to where we are right now. And I think we all need to take another moment and give them another round of applause for loving us, even when the stress of law school made us very difficult to love. My brother's in the stands right now, silently contemplating a way to one-up me, because after that, I am definitely the favorite child. Now, as I've said, I have always wanted to be a lawyer. In fact, my kindergarten teacher made us write a letter to our future selves, and she mailed it to us on our 18th birthday. We had to write down 3 goals that we wanted to accomplish. And 5-year-old Christine had 3 goals. I wanted to graduate from law school, become president of the United States, and go to Hogwarts. Now, after my 11th birthday, I realized the latter was impossible, so I prepared for law school. And when I got here, I was so excited. I thought, yes, these are my people. This is the mecca for obnoxious know-it-alls. This is going to be so much fun. And then reality hit. Reality that law school is not fun. The reality of late nights, sporadic fits of tears, endless streams of caffeine, premature gray hairs, and surprising ulcers. The reality were that there are some days you could either read your textbook or use it to repeatedly hit yourself in the head, and the result would be exactly the same. You have no understanding of the legal concepts and a violent headache. The further we got into law school, the more we have all changed. You have to admit it. We are all different people than that wide-eyed little overachiever you were at day one. And the change from person to lawyer really started with our diminishing social skills. When we actually found time to see our friends, we could no longer relate to non-law students. Conversations turned into cross-examinations. Dinners turned into depositions. Relationships turned into contract negotiations. I will give you an example. On a first date with a normal human being, I actually pulled out my pocket constitution to help me prove a point. There was not a second date, but I won the argument. Aside from our social awkwardness, we really were taught how to think differently. We learned how to approach a problem, to think critically, to find a solution and advocate for it. And that skill set is really important right now. Our country is teetering on the edge of a precipice. We have so many problems that we are facing. I could spend this entire speech trying to address every issue, and still not cover everything. As we walk across this stage and receive our Juris Doctorate, we now have the power to start addressing these problems. I think sometimes we really lose sight of the fact that we are now some of the most educated individuals in the world. There are millions that are denied this opportunity, millions that desperately long to be standing with us today. We have been given an opportunity to do something special. So my dear friends, I'm going to offer you some advice. I won't call it legal advice because I'm not actually licensed yet, and the ethics professors would probably have conniptions. But my advice to you is pick a problem and fight. Change needs to happen. And historically, change comes from the educated leaders of the new generation. That's us now. This is our world now. I realize the issues the world is facing have already polarized the people. Each group has dehumanized and vilified their opposition. Petty blame games are consuming the discussions surrounding the changes needed. We can sit here and bemoan for days about how terrible things are, but it won't solve anything. Pick a problem and fight. It's 2018, and everyone is still not equal. There is still racial and gender discrimination in 2018. Our environment could use some protection. There are people that need liberation. Our own government could use a revolution. Pick a problem. And you can start small. In fact, if all you do is help out one individual, improve one life, then you have done your part. It may seem like a daunting task, and you might be rolling your eyes at me right now, but almost every leader in this country was a lawyer. They started where we are right now. But do you know what sets us apart from everyone else? It's true. Michigan State is not highly ranked. In fact, we are pretty average. But let me tell you about the average people at Michigan State College of Law. Because of the scholarship program, we have people from all walks of life. We have single parents who juggled academics and child rearing like pros. We have people who made a career change and moved across the country so that their children could have a better life. We have students who worked 2 or 3 jobs at one time so that they could put themselves through school. Everyone here has their own unique story. The one thing that we all have in common is that nothing was ever just handed to us. And do you know what that tells me? That everyone here knows how to fight for the things they want. We know how to take an opportunity and make the most of it. That is what makes us different. And that is how we are going to change the world. Pick a problem and fight every day. I can't wait to see what this group of people accomplishes. I am so proud of all of us. Congratulations, class of 2018. We did it.